California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this video. This video is going to be about the woke and Manosphere community of Judge Joe Brown video. Now, we have a new president of the United States that just got inaugurated over a week ago. We spent 2 months with Donald Trump trying to overturn an election. He used white supremacists to storm the Capitol during the certification process. Um, but it's not about that right now. It's about various woke blacks and Manosphere have been targeting the Democratic Party and other African Americans that are Democrats. I've been listening to a lot of videos lately and listened to some podcasts, and I noticed the pattern that every last one, and I'm not gonna name shows. I was looking at New Possibilities video. Shout out to New Possibilities because he was saying stuff about the Manosphere, and I won't give names out either in this video because it doesn't make sense. But I listened to a few woke blacks, so-called woke blacks, and a lot of their arguments in a lot of their videos have been about Joe Biden being this racist, but giving Donald Trump a pass. I've been noticing that, and every time they get on Biden, it's like the noise is ramping up a little bit. Now, I asked a question to a lot of these woke blacks and manosphere black dudes. You're talking about Joe Biden's alleged racism and a crime bill and stuff that took place in the 70s. But you ever ask yourself this question that Donald Trump was your current president and Donald Trump was doing way more racist stuff than Joe Biden in office? Uh, Trump has not done anything for African Americans at all. He has not pushed the black agenda. He's only bailed out a couple of blacks, did some pardons. That was about it. He granted pardons to actually some black criminals in some cases. So he's granted some pardons to some hip hop heads. And so all of a sudden, Trump is like this champion of black people. He hasn't pushed for reparations. He's never answered none on reparations. Trump has never he's defended the police. I've talked about that in many videos. He's defended more cops than ever. He's defended Blue Lives Matters. He's defended those white supremacists that stormed the gates, the capitals. But I'm hearing all these blacks bitter, and they're trying to make out like Biden is racist, and that any black that supports Biden is an Uncle Tom or some liberal bootlicker, which is absolutely false. So I hear these guys, and I'm starting to think that a lot of these woke blacks and some of these manosphere blacks are just coning it out. And you have to call a spade for a spade. I've seen a very Afrocentric man and I'm not gonna say his name, but he's done many videos promoting overturning black votes. And that's another thing too. Trump was trying to overturn black voters in multiple states. You know, when I listen to these black dudes and black females say, "Oh, you know, Biden is racist, Biden is this, and Biden they did a crime bill." Well, you got this guy here saying that blacks were committing fraud in uh, all the states that Biden won in, because this guy didn't win, and he didn't target white liberal areas. He targeted black cities and black neighborhoods. Those were your targets. Milwaukee, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, uh, Philly, just everywhere there was blacks, every state that African Americans, and in some cases Mexicans. So when I listen to these African Americans ramp on about Biden, and the thing is, what's funny is a lot of them didn't even like Biden. So I'm trying to figure out, like, well, while they're crying, about Biden when you didn't support Biden anyway, or Kamala Harris. So I'm hearing all this crying from a lot of these African Americans on their channels when they didn't even support Biden in the first place. It's like, oh, you're trying to wake black people up, but black people are not stupid. I think one of the reasons why these blacks are mad online because nobody African American community was going to listen to none of them anyway. They were going to listen to them, and they don't listen to them. They may look at those channels, but there was not enough to influence this particular election. We had a lot of African Americans come out against Donald Trump. It was a blow up in their face because I think a lot of the woke blacks, they thought they held some type of power. People like Tariq Nasheed and Boyce Walkers and them, and nobody listened to none of them. Blacks went on and did what they had to do, and they helped to get rid of Donald Trump. So it shows that their influence wasn't that strong. So now they're ramping it up to say like, oh, this guy is disrespecting, African Americans because he's pushing a bill for immigration, or he's not pushing for reparations, which Biden didn't campaign on reparations, by the way. That's another story. But I thought to do this short video. This is just my thoughts. Stay tuned for a sequel.